Bo, RAF bases are not suitable for asylum sites, apparently.
But they're good enough for servicemen.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. I mean, this is what we said would happen. We said this would happen. We did a report not that long ago here on State Politics where we spoke about this, and we said, well, human rights lawyers said it wasn't suitable before, so what's going to happen now? Obviously, it's not. They burned it all down before as well, and nah. I mean, we're just prophetic at this point, aren't we? Really, just all seeing eyes. So here you go. Yeah, RAF base is unsuitable for asylum site. Minister is told. So yeah, this is Scampton. Now this dropped yesterday. It says council leaders are asking for urgent talks with the government on the future of former RAF Scampton in Lincolnshire. So in a letter to Alex Norris, Minister for Border Security and Asylum, didn't realise we had one, actually, doing a fucking terrible job. Or a good job, I guess, depending on what your motives are, your goals are. So the leaders of 3 councils, along with Lincolnshire Mayor, call for clarity as the Home Office considers replacing hotels with military sites for asylum accommodation. Scampton was earmarked to play such a role under the previous Conservative government, but then the plans were scrapped by Labour last year. And Councillor Jackie Brockway, who leads West Lindsey District Council, said any decision should be in the best interest of local communities. They've already clarified they don't care about that. That's in court now. Local communities can go do one, according to the Home Office. The government said safety would always be a top priority. For who?
Yeah, right. Yeah, for whom? Yeah, right.
So there's a letter which was jointly signed by Brockway, Lincolnshire Mayor Dame Andrea Jenkins, County Council Leader Sean Matthews, and Lincoln Council Leader Naomi Tweddle calls for a constructive dialogue over the base, which is the former home of the 617 Squadron, which is, of course, famed for the World War II Dam Busters raid, and, of course, the Red Arrows as well. So Brockway said the site was wholly unsuitable for asylum accommodation and highlighted a £300 million regeneration plan. And then there's just some commentary here. Scampton is nationally significant asset with the potential to play a vital role in UK's defence and security sector. However, local people and partners are left in limbo with no certainty about what lies ahead. Now is the time to accelerate the site's disposal and unlock its potential, not revisit unsuitable proposals. And then a Home Office spokesperson decided to come out and say a bunch of nonsense. As part of our commitment to close all asylum hotels, just deport them all.
Yeah.
Just deport them all. Solved. We are looking at a range of more appropriate sites, including disused accommodation, industrial, and ex-military sites, so we can reduce the impact on communities. We're working with local authorities, property partners, and across government to accelerate this. But safety will always be a top priority, and any asylum accommodation must first undergo strict inspections. We will set out more detail in due course. Sorry, that sounds a lot like safety will be our top priority for the third worlders. Because we're gonna have to do some strict inspections. So you trying to fob us off that this ain't suitable? Well, we'll make it suitable. We'll inspect it and make it suitable. What is this? Sons of bitches.
Safety for the invaders. Yeah, there's like some chipping paint. They might get little flecks of paint under their fingernails or something. Or there might be a wobbly floorboard. Or there might be a pane of glass that's cracked or something. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So for a start, I don't want them to use RAF Scampton. They shouldn't have to do any. Yeah, just deport them all. Just clear them out. Just clear them all out. We don't need to be putting them out. Don't need to be using any sort of base like this. But even if you did have to, I hate even having to frame it like that. But then it's not wholly unfit for purpose, though, is it? That was one of the first quotes, wasn't it? It's wholly unfit for purpose or wholly unsuitable or something. Well, it's not. It's not. There's some buildings there that
Mm.
keep you out of the wind and the rain. So it's not wholly unsuitable, is it? It's just the same old crap of, again, like we did a segment a bit earlier talking about it, of throwing out a little bit of red meat and then just whipping that red meat away anyway, and just rolling out the red carpet for an endless number of invaders until the country is bankrupt and the fabric of our society is ruined.
Mm.
That's what they're doing. That's what this is.
It's so annoying. It's
yeah.
so annoying. For those
So
that don't know,
frustrating,
like, as I'm sure some people watching from outside the UK, some people might still look at like the UK and be like, "Oh, the economy's great. Oh, what a great place to live." No, it's shit. Like, it's completely on its knees. Right, it's completely on its knees. There's like 25 million people on welfare in the UK, and there's only like 30 million odd people working. So that is unsustainable. That is unsustainable. And then those people working are being completely squeezed and taxed to oblivion to pay for just people that shouldn't be here, people that should not be here. The population of the UK was very stable at around 40 to 45 million, right? And that was 95% ethnically English, Scottish, Welsh, whatever, homogenous, right? It was a homogenous society. And it had been that way for hundreds, thousands of years. That's what it was. It was just solid. It was great, absolutely brilliant. And then they thought, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to ramp up immigration, just crank it out. And now we've got like, I don't know, 65, 70, maybe even 80 odd million people here. And so when you talk about 30 odd million people working, the majority of them will be white, right? Yeah, there'll be some places up north that have been kind of left behind economically. And that's because, political parties chose to completely deindustrialize this place and outsource it to, I don't know, India and other places like that. And China, completely ridiculous, all for virtue, to be like, well, we're just lowering our emissions. Shut up, you clowns, fucking clowns. But that proportion of people working versus those that are on benefits, well, I mean, statistically, we know who's going to be claiming the benefits. Statistically, like we just know. And also, I think we have some of those stats as well. It's just absurd. This whole thing is a false economy. Like, it's just going to go, and it is really, really bad at the moment. We can't afford this. We cannot afford this. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Just get rid of them. Deport them. Scampton's too good for him, quite frankly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is a heritage site. It's a site of utmost historical importance, and they're planning to put bloody third worlders there. No, fuck off. Go away.
They should make it a museum, some sort of open air museum type thing, like an RAF heritage site. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it should be. Yeah, not just dump a load of like people straight off the boat, literally straight off the boat. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible what they're doing. There's something in the order of 20 million people, give or take a few million, that just simply should not be here. Like, it's actually be way more than that if I had my way, but if Steve Laws had his way. But just on the face of it, just by common sense, people that 100% are in the wrong country. You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. You're illegally here. Something in the order of millions and millions and millions. And something's got to give. It's got to give. And when they can't even manage to let an empty RAF base, even that's not good enough. No, we've got to actually put them in hotels and houses in your town, near a school near you. It's ridiculous. It can't last. It can't last. I mean, speaking of which, there was someone arrested outside or inside a school in Epping. See that, Nate? Just recently breaking this afternoon. Someone else in Epping, apparently wasn't from Epping. Oh, he wasn't actually from the Bell Hotel. Okay, but he was in Epping on the run.
An asylum seeker.
Is an asylum seeker, and effectively on the lam, on the run, He'd failed to appear at court for God knows what. And then he walks into a school in Epping, jumps over a fence into the school. What?
That's the thing, isn't it? Like, they're like, well, he's not from the Bell. He's not from the Bell Hotel. Right, okay, yeah, but he is an asylum seeker. So he's here illegally. He's also breaking the law because he refused to appear in court. He's on the run. And his first thought was, I'm going to go to a school. Oh, yeah, okay, well done. Yeah, okay. Deport.
So one early reporter said, oh, he didn't know he was going into the school grounds or something, but he was seen jumping a fence.
Bollocks.
He was seen jumping a fence. Yeah, bollocks. Bullshit. Yeah.
Don't believe that.
Like you don't just jump fences, even if you're not sure. Like you're walking along a road or somewhere that's obviously public highway, public place where you can walk, and then there's a fence, any type of fence. Oh, I'll just jump that. I don't know whose land or whose property might be on the other side of this fence. I'll just jump it. Yeah, even that. And as if you didn't know it was a school. Like, why are you going into a school, bro? Honestly, the very fabric of our society is being torn to shreds in front of our eyes.
Sickening.